In a quiet village nestled within the verdant lands of the Adam people, life was shaped by tradition. The sacred river Oluwa coursed through the land, its waters said to carry the whispers of the ancestors. For generations, the village thrived under the guidance of the elders, who safeguarded the customs passed down through countless ages. Alero, the daughter of Chief Okuru, was unlike other young women in the village. Her spirit was wild, her voice defiant, and her dreams unbounded. Though destined to marry a warrior, she found herself drawn to Ome, a humble blacksmith known for his skill and gentle nature. They first met by the river, where Ome often crafted ceremonial tools for the village. Alero had stumbled upon him as he walked, the glow of his forge reflected in his determined eyes. Their connection was instant and undeniable, but their love was forbidden. In the eyes of the village, Ome's station could never match the prestige of Alero's lineage, yet, love knows no boundaries. Their hearts entwined in secret, they met beneath the stars and by the river's edge, dreaming of a future where tradition would not dictate their fates. One evening, as the village gathered around the ceremonial fire, the elders shared a tale. It was a warning cloaked in parable: those who defy the ancestors bring ruin to their kin. Love, untethered from tradition, is a fire that consumes all it touches. The villagers listened in reverence, but Alero and Ome felt the weight of the elders' words like a shadow looming over their secret love. When Chief Okuru learned of his daughter's secret meetings with Ome, his rage was swift and unyielding. He decreed that Alero would marry a king, a warrior whose wealth and strength made him the pride of the village. Alero protested, her words falling on deaf ears. Her father's gaze was cold as stone as he declared, "You will honor our family, or you will lose it." Ikin, too, saw Ome as a threat and plotted to eliminate him. With calculated malice, he planted a sacred talisman, the village's ancestral artifact, among Ome's tools. The theft of such an artifact was not just a crime, it was a sacrilege. When the talisman was discovered, the villagers erupted in anger. Ome was dragged to the village square, accused of desecrating the very traditions he had always honored. He denied the charges, but his voice was drowned out by the clamor of the crowd. The elders summoned Ome to the sacred grove, where the ancestors' judgment would be sought. The grove, a place of immense spiritual power, was silent as the villagers gathered. Alero stood among them. Her heart breaking as her father condemned the man she loved. Elder Momaneka, the village oracle, stepped forward. Her voice was calm but firm as she spoke. The ancestors demand sacrifice for the restoration of balance. The truth lies beyond mortal sight. Ome stepped forward. Though his innocence was clear to Alero, he understood that no argument could undo the stain on his name. He turned to Alero, his eyes filled with sorrow and love, and spoke softly, "If my life can save this village, I give it willingly." As Ome knelt before the altar, the air grew thick with tension. The villagers watched in silence, their anger replaced by unease. Alero, unable to bear the injustice, rushed forward. "This is wrong," she cried. "You call this justice, but you are blinded by tradition. Ikin is the thief, not Ome." Her words shocked the crowd, and the elders turned to Ikin, who faltered under their piercing gazes. The truth spilled from his lips like poison, and the village recoiled in horror at his treachery, but the ancestors had already been awakened, and they demanded restitution. Ome, understanding the gravity of the moment, stood and addressed the spirits, "Let my love for Alero be the offering that restores balance. Spare this village and forgive their blindness." The grove erupted in light, the voices of the ancestors rising in an unearthly chorus. The villagers fell to their knees as Ome was enveloped in the glow. When the light faded, he was gone. The village was forever changed by Ome's sacrifice. Alero, though heartbroken, became a symbol of hope and courage. She rejected Ikin's marriage proposal and instead devoted her life to preserving Ome's memory. She took up the role of storyteller, weaving his tale into the fabric of the Aden's history. Beneath the great baobab tree, she told the children of a love so powerful that it defied even the ancestors. As the years passed, the village softened its rigid adherence to tradition, inspired by Ome's bravery and Alero's defiance. The whispers of the elders became less a warning and more a reminder that love, tempered by courage, could transform even the most unyielding hearts. In the stillness of the sacred grove, the river sang Ome's name, carrying his legacy through the generations.